ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Williams.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Tackle made by Jeff.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Demir Bird returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and score. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Finds an opening past the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping. knowing that they are out in front.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Bird now ready to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Raiders 17, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Williams on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To Golden Tate.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
The Raider 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd
and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to doubt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, But how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 9-yard
Another
line.
nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Rodgers now on third and goal. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Damian Williams.
Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
48-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Mostert, the ball.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put it into this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. He may try and run for this.
Rodgers on the keeper. The tackle made by Bruce Irvin.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas